Hey, this is Christine from RealMomLife.com. My daughter called me at midnight and said, Mom, I need you to fix this now. And for the first time in 30 years, I didn't. Here's what happened next. I want to tell you about the emergency that vanished the moment I stopped treating it like an emergency. Because here's the thing that nobody tells you. Most of what we call crises aren't. For years, I believed that being a good mom meant being immediately available. Every problem required my intervention. Every struggle needed my solution. Every uncomfortable emotion needed me to fix it. I was exhausted. My health, frankly, was failing, and my kids, they weren't really growing up. That night, when my daughter called, the old me would have spent 3 hours on the phone with her, would have called people on her behalf to straighten it out, would have lost sleep figuring out her problem. Instead, I said, that sounds really hard. I trust you to figure this one out. And I went to sleep. You know what happened? She figured it out. The emergency that felt so urgent at midnight, by morning, she'd handled it without me. And that's when I realized I wasn't rescuing her from her problems. I was rescuing myself from the discomfort of watching her struggle. What changed when I stopped rescuing? One, the drama decreased dramatically. When I stopped being the audience, the performances stopped. Two, my kids actually started growing up. They developed problem-solving skills. They learned that they were capable. Three, my health improved. The constant cortisol dump that goes on in your body was literally making me sick. But here's what nobody warns you about. It feels mean at first. Mean. You'll feel guilty. Other people will judge you. You'll second guess yourself at 2 a.m. But most emergencies, they don't survive a pause, a sacred pause. Give it 24 hours. Most crises resolve themselves, or they were never actually crises in the first place. The real emergency, what was the constant rescuing was doing to me, to my peace, to my health, to my sense of self. So if you're exhausted from managing everyone else's emotions, if you're losing sleep over adult children's problems, if you're wondering when you get to have your own life, try this. The next time there's a crisis, just pause, take a beat. Ask yourself, whose anxiety am I actually managing now? And then trust them to be as capable as they actually are. The crises might vanish, but even if it doesn't, you'll discover something more important. You can survive watching them struggle, and so can they. That's not abandonment. That's love, mature enough to let go. Guess what? It's your turn. For more, visit us over at realmomlife.com.